Well, welcome everyone to Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. This week we're at AMF Littleton, and wouldn't you know it, we've got a tie for second place between Jason Poole, of all people. Jason's the one that got us into this, and Chuck Van Horten. So they're having a one-game roll-off over here on pair 29 and 30 to determine who's in second and who's in third. This is important because the third-seeded bowler is going to take on the eighth-seeded bowler in today's top 8, round 1. With the top 8, we've got 3 games going on at the same time, or 3 pairs, I should say, going on at the same time. Third seat takes on the 8th. Fourth seat takes on the 7th. 5th and 6th face each other. Winner moves on. Losers cash their check. But today we've got a bit of an interruption going on because Poole had the tie. So while Jason and Chuck get their one-game roll-off going on, we're going to let you watch. But the guys aren't set up for commentary yet, which is why I'm doing the introduction. So Dennis is over trying to get everything all set up. Sorry, we don't have the best camera angle for this because we weren't expecting a tie. I mean, we should know. I saw Stepniak here for the first time in forever, so I should have just prepared myself for the tie, but I didn't. Jason's looking at me like, are we going to get going? Really? I know. Jason just did the whole rolling his eyes and going, oh crap, here we go, an extra game. But they're rolling for the bye in the first round. The second seed bowler sits out the first round, comes into the second, and bowls the lowest seeded player still there, or to survive the first round. Three pair of the first, 2 pair of the second, and then third round and fourth round will be right here on 25 and 26. But Jason's going to get us started here on this tie game. We'll let you watch, and I'll have a lot of commentary. I'm sure the peanut gallery will be oohing and on as needed. But thanks for tuning in. Rather than have you just look at a poster, we'll let you watch Jason and Chuck go at it for second place. We'll be back in a bit, folks. Hope you enjoy.
Alright, Super Bowl 50 bowlers 1 through 4, please hold up on your warm-up. Reset your pin setter's thermal position. We start the competition.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're on 27, 28.
More, party of 4, your lane is available. More, party of 4.
Well, folks, we've got our second place seated. Jason Poole's going to be second place. Chuck's going to be seeded number 3. So we're going to take a quick break here while everybody switches around, gets situated again. And we will be right back from AMF Littleton Lanes here on Colorado Sports TV. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll be back in just about 2-3 minutes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at AMF Littleton Lanes, and this is our first round of top 8 single elimination finals. These are seeds 3 through 8, bowling a 1-game eliminator. So the 3 bowlers that fail to advance will win $125. And then we'll bring in our second seeded player who will bowl our lowest remaining seeded player. Our second seeded player who had to win a roll-off match before we could start today, which is why we're a little late. Jason Poole. And then your overall leader from Centennial, Ronnie Holtz Jr. And this week we're on Alcatraz, one of the 4 Kegel sport patterns that were introduced last year. A little bit easier than last week, I know. Our famous red square 40-foot flat for our regional.
Yeah.
We already got our dates set up for next year. Regional April 28th to the 30th. Another 10,000 first place. At a date yet to be determined. Or at a time, a place yet to be determined. All right, so our TV pair right here on 25 and 26. You're looking at Kevin Sweetman. He's bowling Judy Sturm out of Colorado Springs. Kevin from Henderson. And to our far left on 23 and 24, we have Jeff Schlehuber from Highlands Ranch taking on Chuck Von Horton now out of Greenwood Village. And on 27 and 28 to our right, Shane McCool out of Thornton, bowling Rich Lista out of Arvada.
I hit it big today.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
Well, brackets.
Yeah. So you guys left, what, Sunday night? Came
Sunday
back
night,
Wednesday?
Went to Reno Sunday night. Came back Wednesday night. Got back late.
Oh, I'm sure.
My partner parked, I swear, a mile from the airport, dragging that stuff to the car. It was snowing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There you
Reno
go,
was
Judy.
Reno was exciting. Snowing in Reno.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Was
I'm
it?
like, Jesus.
Well, you know, they say
Can I
they
get out of the snow?
Well, they say that the temperatures between Reno and Denver are very comparable because the elevation's pretty much the same.
Yeah. Well, Lake Tahoe is up there.
Sure.
They ski there.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of the
Yeah,
cold.
Squaw Valley, just across the state line.
It's May 1st. I want some sun.
Oh, please. I can't wait. I think we got a transition day tomorrow, and then starting Tuesday, it should be getting back to normal.
I was scraping the windshield this morning. It's not right.
And you know why it's snowing? Rockies won 3 games at Arizona.
Yeah, it's because they're on the road.
Yeah, but they can't win
They
in that
can't
place.
win at home. They are now.
Yeah.
I cashed in the singles and doubles.
In Reno?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
I didn't cash here today because I can't pick a spare up.
Oh. Oh, there's a chance for some money. You know,
Yeah, that's a big
you're gonna need some help. You know, raise the stakes.
Come on, Rich.
Oh,
I was in. I was in.
Oh, it's getting expensive now.
Little Panda owes me a drink.
You might as well just do Joey Nealich. Go up with a bunch of scratch off. I'll take that.
I'll just take the $5.
All right.
There were some big numbers shot in Game 3 of the semis to make this cut.
Oh yeah.
Schlehuber shot 240 something. Lista shot 240 something. I think there was one other one too.
Wow. Yeah, and actually Ronnie came down to the field and still was in the
Yes,
one
and
seed.
he's held on. That's left.
Yeah, this Alcatraz pattern, 38 feet. It gives you a couple looks,
Yes, it does.
but I think when it transitions is where it starts to drive people crazy. I know Frank Caccioni was trying to play up 3 or, out there, and he'd get a good read, a bad read, but then he finally moved real deep
Yeah.
and had a great look playing probably 5th arrow.
I had a good look down 20. But of my spares, God, I missed in a row. I had a 3-bagger, left a 4-pin, missed it, left a 7-pin, missed it, left a 5-pin, missed it. Who wants to admit they missed a 5-pin?
Ow.
Now, I'm a stand-up guy to do that. I'm being true here. And I missed the cut by 30.
Oh,
There it is.
there it is right
It's
there.
not like I missed a 10-pin,
yeah, just those 3 frames alone, yeah.
Carry that 4-pin.
Schlehuber light. So he started out open and now 3 marks in a row against Chuck Von Hort now. Looks like both bowlers on our TV pair are struggling. Poor Kevin has yet to mark. And we're in frame 4. Ooh.
There you go.
Shane's pulling out all the stops.
Shane McCool.
Shane, I'm so cool, McCool. Uh-oh.
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's in total brain
he's
warp
in
here.
La La Land.
Wow.
Yeah, what?
Don't give up yet, Kevin.
Want to say hi to a little buddy of mine out in San Diego,
Yeah.
Ann Pontoya.
And who is that?
She's in the Marine Corps
Oh.
out there. She's my pen pal.
But you don't write.
I don't write worth a damn. We've got them from all over the world. I was in Reno last week. I told you I had a story for you.
Yeah.
It's not. It's true. This is true. I'm on lane 5, and this gentleman walks up and says, "Hey, Nolan, nice to meet you." And I'm like, "What?" And he says, "Yeah." He says, I watch your show every week."
Oh, my God.
And I said, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah, this is a true story, Scott. This is true." He says, "I watch you guys every week." His name's he's watching now, John McLaughlin. He goes by, his nickname is Irish Pogie.
Irish Pogie.
Irish Pogie.
Well, we're gonna have to talk about
He's a student of the game. He's from Staten Island, New York.
Oh, wow.
He watches us while he's at work.
Oh, wow.
And he's got video. You can go on YouTube and look it up. He has video from the 50s of the PBA Tour. He's got video of Carmen Salvino and Billy Hardwick.
Oh, my God.
He said to tell you that you do a wonderful job.
All right, Pogie.
Irish.
He must saw him an East Coast boy.
He was out there no, I didn't even tell him that.
Oh,
he was
wow.
out there to bowl nationals.
Okay.
And which we need to do now. He loves the pick to click.
Oh, cool.
I actually doubled while he was sitting there. And he said, I doubled. And he said, "You're my pick to click." And then I opened and he left. He said, "I think I'm bringing you
I've
bad
done
luck."
that. Yeah.
I said, "I'm your pick to click to win nationals."
Oh, my God.
I hope I'll place somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So anyway, John McLaughlin is his name.
John McLaughlin.
The Irish Pogie. He's listening right now in Staten Island, New York. So we've got him from San Diego to New York.
That's cool.
We might be overseas. I don't know.
Yeah, we did. One
were
time we
overseas.
had a bunch.
Yeah, we were in Australia or something.
And we had a bunch in Italy that one show.
Where? Germany? I got to get to Germany.
My wife's been there and she absolutely loved it.
Really?
She did the castles and all that. That would be pretty awesome. I like that stuff.
My mom and dad.
I would like to do those river tours. You see the boats they got on those things?
They're
They're awesome.
Absolutely.
Hell, I'd be satisfied just to rent a houseboat in Lake Powell and get stupid for a week.
I'd be satisfied on a kayak somewhere. Had a beer.
And a dried up creek bed somewhere.
No, it's going to be some water.
Well, that's cool. That's pretty neat.
You know, it is. And I asked him, I said, because I didn't have a shirt with my name on it. And I said, well, how do you know me? He said, I recognized you. And I'm like, holy smokes.
Wow.
I got to talk to Scott about a raise. I need more money.
Well, you know, we told you we were going to make you famous.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah, I know.
But we didn't say how.
You didn't say how.
And in what regard. All right, Kevin.
That was what was in my contract.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you famous.
Yep. Well, that's pretty cool.
So it's time for Pick the Click.
Okay, you're right.
You went first last week.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Ah, this is so much pressure. My Pick the Click. And I got made fun of all week about my Pick the Click because they said if I pick them, I'm putting the curse on them. I don't know. I thought I hit one right. Who has the bye? You know what?
The two buys are Poole and Ronnie Holtz.
How's Schlehuber doing?
He's okay. Opening the first frame, got a double in the fourth and fifth.
Given how
spare in the
many?
sixth. He's spotting Chuck 10. That's pretty close.
Is he the C bowler?
Well, he's a bowler on the right.
Oh, so
Chuck was the leadoff. He was higher seeded player. Jeff came in at number 8 seed.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna go Jason Poole.
Oh my Lord!
I know it takes a lot of nerves.
Wow! Even our producer Scott Sledgister likes your.
He likes
pick.
my pick to click. Don't tell Jason. He's walking behind us. Don't tell him. It'll put too much pressure on him.
It don't take much.
He just grabbed my arm and I'm hurting. I'm gonna sue him.
All right. Well, you guys leave me no choice.
Oh, you got 7 choices.
No. I mean seriously.
Seriously, you got 7.
I'm gonna go with Ronnie Holtz only because it's his wife Beth's birthday.
Oh.
And
I want to change.
They had some issues at his business and issues at his house where they had some break-ins, and poor Beth lost some jewelry, and Ronnie, of course, being the ultimate husband that he is trying to replace it. And I think that there's
you're going with the
inner
karma
drive.
thing.
Yeah, I'm going with the karma. And I'm going to take Ronnie.
Speedy.
Yep.
Ronnie Speedy Holtz.
Auto Sales. That's it.
All right. Hope I don't put the hex on somebody.
Unfortunately, Kevin looks like he's going through the motions here.
Yeah.
When he gets frustrated, he can't give up. Especially on a grinder like this, he's not out of the match.
Shane McCool.
Oh, there was a major break.
That's a huge break.
4, 6, 7, and only leaves a 4-pin. That was big on a 3-batter. Wow.
This could be.
All right. So Kevin now went spare strike spare after a horrible start opening the first 4 frames. But he's really not out of it. And with Schlehuber opening in the 7th, that made Uncle Chuck down there pretty close.
I was on right here, 25 and 26. I had a Bloody Mary sitting on that table right there.
Yeah.
And I just sipping it and bowling. And I literally, this is the truth. You can ask Dennis Glessman. He was right there. I picked up the glass and it shattered.
Really?
It just exploded.
Wow.
Glass went everywhere. I had all that stuff on my hand.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody thought I was cut because it looked
sure.
like I was.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if I was or not. You
Yeah.
know, I'm about to pass out. I'm like,
it freaks you out when that stuff happens. That's weird.
And
I had that happen to me with a
just
bottle.
Exploded.
But with like a bottle, like a pop bottle or something.
You picked it up and it broke.
And it just broke, but it freaks you out because you don't expect it.
No. And
all right, Kevin with 4 marks in a row now. Let's see what Judy can do here.
I've never had that happen.
That's bizarre. Uh-oh. Chuck gave him the open right back. Schlehuber proceeded to strike in the 8th. That's turning into an ugly affair over there. But Mr. McCool is grinding along. He is clean, and he's going to shoot 2 teens scratch. Meanwhile, Judy almost carried that for a double, but leaves a 10-pin right in front of us. So let's see. If Rich can punch, he shoots 99. Shane can shoot 212. 13-pin difference. And there's only a 7-pin difference in that match. Ooh, here we go.
I don't know what Rich is using. He bought that new snap lock.
Oh, that's that snap lock.
I think that's what he's using.
Hold on, Judy. Oh,
missed it.
No, this game all of a sudden is getting a little close.
Can Rich catch Shane?
Well, he can shoot 99 to Shane's 210, which is 11 pins. Nope, it didn't matter. No, Shane locked him out. There was only a 7-pin difference.
So the little panda's gone.
Little Panda is hasta la vista.
Kevin Sweetman still alive.
All right, Rich is going to end up shooting 183.
Jeff Schlehuber going for a double. Nice shot.
Yeah, he needed it.
That was a nice shot.
Gives him a double going into the 10th. That's huge. He could take command right here. And Judy, best she can do now is 155. And Kevin still has room. He's not out of it.
Jeff's had some physical issues since he fell. Did he fall into a window well? Something.
Yeah, and that's been a while, though.
Yeah, but he was on fire when he fell.
Oh, yeah, he was. He was in that zone that
Yep.
everybody hopes never goes away.
Yeah, but it does. I was in that zone for an hour. It was awesome.
I know, I moved.
Covered that. How many entries?
121.
That's awesome.
It's not bad considering first week of state, but the weather helped us because the weather was just ugly.
It's terrible.
But it wasn't ugly enough where you couldn't move around, so that makes it perfect bowling weather.
Tired of this cold weather.
I am. I really am. I agree with you 100%.
Kevin carried that.
All right. You know what Yogi said? Ain't over
It
till
ain't
it's
over
over.
till it's over. Yogi. Didn't he say something too about a picnic basket or something?
He had so many
Something to
that
boo-boo.
just cracked me
I'm
up.
not messing with you.
Uh,
Something about boo-boo in the picnic basket.
Oh, that was close.
Big spare.
Yeah, it was 6 count on a double, but he can shoot 186 with a fill ball, and he's spotting Chuck 10. But Chuck can go 91.
3-pin for Kevin. Has Kevin got this thing?
Well, the best he can do now is 52, and he's spotting Judy 22. So if he shoots 52, she only has to shoot 30. Yeah, it's all she needs is count.
Count? Yeah, 6 pins.
Good count. Good count on the first ball in the 10th. Doesn't even have to mark.
How about Jeff?
Jeff can lose. He can punch here or strike his fill ball for 186, but Von Hortnow can strike out for 91, and he's spotting him 10. Okay, so Jeff ends up shooting 85.
So if Von Horton goes strike spare,
He loses.
he needs a double.
He needs a double. He needs first 2 in a 10. Because if he goes,
He hasn't struck on that lane yet.
if he gets 1, he can shoot 180, That's not enough. If he shoots another one, it's 190s now. He's got to have double.
It's over.
And it's over.
Jeff Schlehuber marches on.
Okay, so Mr. Sweetman is toast. Mr. List is toast. Somebody's trying to get in.
Somebody's breaking in.
Oops. And Chuck throws one in the ditch for 161.
Doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter.
Jeff Schlehuber could be dangerous now.
Oh, yeah.
Got by that first match. I think it's
tied for sixth.
Time for a fine.
Tied for sixth. Where was my other one?
Jeff. Jeff.
Oh, what do you shoot? I got him 205. So Shane's a winner.
Shane and Judy will go over there.
Judy's a winner. 131.
We're not on now, are we?
182. Yeah, we're probably still on until we do a break.
We are on?
And Kevin shoots 140.
He's saying nice things about
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to take a short break here, and we'll set everybody up for round number 2. And we'll be back in just a moment. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Littleton Lanes, Colorado Sports TV. Come on back. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2 here at AMF Littleton Lanes. Nick Lasorsa with my compadre, Nolan Reno Carruthers.
Reno, baby.
Couldn't wait to get out of that place, could you?
No, I was too cold.
All right, now we're in the money. We have 5 bowlers remaining. Our top seeded player, Ronnie Holtz, waiting in the wings, but on 23 and 24, we have Judy Sturm going up against Shane McCool, and on 27 and 28, our second seeded player, Jason Poole, going up against Jeff Schlehuber.
My pick to click
is
Jason Poole.
Senior Poole.
Senior Poole.
Okay. And, of course, mine is waiting in the wings.
Somebody has to pick him.
No, of course. And
I mean Poole.
Okay. I'll go with that. So we need, go ahead and give them 2 on each lane. Please, thank you.
So we're going to be on for 5 minutes here.
No, I want to hear some more stories here.
Oh man!
I want to hear what else you guys did out there.
In Reno?
Yeah. Basically, did you just get in, bowl, and get out?
Landed.
Here we go.
What did I do after I landed? It was early because we flew out at 3:30.
Oh.
Ugh, that was terrible.
Well, you did the official red eye.
Yeah, that's stupid. I'll never do that again. Then we got off the plane.
You're killing me.
You remember?
You are just.
We didn't have to bowl. That was
you didn't
Monday.
bowl till.
No, I bowled the Bowler's Journal
On Monday.
on Monday.
Okay. Doing a good on there.
Yeah, I think Daryl Stone and I cashed in doubles, and
Okay.
I think I cashed in singles.
All right. It's a good warm up.
Then I put $5 in a slot machine.
And?
Oh, I know what I did. Mike took me to some cheeseburger place that was on TV where that guy that runs around and eats everything.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
You know that.
Yeah, I know it. I don't know the name of the show, but I've seen it. Yeah.
The biggest cheeseburger on
God.
earth, you know. Oh, I was miserable. I was miserable. I ate like 5 French fries.
Oh my God. It's going to be a good match here with both bowlers.
But I
seem
thought
lined
Reno
up
was
pretty
beautiful.
Good.
I mean, the town,
Yeah,
as far in the mountains. And
Yeah, it is. Excuse me. It is beautiful, but I know that even when they built the stadium, once we got done working there, my wife and I used because I have a rental car, and we would go right down to Tahoe and stay for a couple of days.
How far is it to Tahoe?
It's about. I want to say it's
like
about
20
an
minutes.
hour.
Oh, it's an hour.
Yeah, it's been. We haven't been there in quite a while. Obviously, I think the last time we were there was '99. But we used to love going down there and taking the glass bottom boat out on the lake. And,
Right.
Harvey's was still Harvey's at the time, which was great casino hotel. It was a great place to relax, have a good time. Really like Tahoe. Then if you want to go over to California, Truckee was only about 10 minutes away.
Yeah, you're just. Well, isn't there a place in Lake Tahoe where one side's California and one side's
Absolutely.
Nevada?
Yeah, if you take the boat, the eastern side is Nevada and the western side is California.
All right.
And the cool part is if you watch, all the homes are on the east side.
Oh, okay.
There's no homes on the west side, and they go.
All casinos.
No, there's
No?
nothing over there. And I'm looking at the captain or the guy that's on the boat, yapping away and all this stuff. I go, hey, how come there's all kinds of houses over here and there's nothing over here? Taxes, California.
Oh.
No taxes, Nevada.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm moving my butt over to Nevada.
There you go.
And that's what it is. If you watch it, all the homes
Wow.
are in Nevada.
So you can follow the state line.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm with you. This match here. Between Jason Poole and Jeff Schlehuber could be interesting.
No, because he used kind of his dollars paid for his sci-fi.
I don't know what the difference is. Jason. 20. So Jason Poole's getting 4 pins from Jeff Schlehuber. I'm flying alone now. My partner left me. Littleton, Colorado.
You good? Nick, you're done? We're done. All right.
So lanes 27 and 28 will be Jeff Schlehuber and Jason Poole. Jason Poole getting 4 pins. Lanes 24 and 25.
All right. Well, we got that out of the way. Just waiting for some arrows.
Who's on 24 and 25?
Nobody. 25 and 26, you mean?
There's nobody on 25 and 26. That's what I said. Who's on 23 and 24?
23 and
Shane
24, you
McCool.
got Judy Sturm against Shane McCool.
Okay.
And then 27 and 28, you got
Okay.
Jason and Jeff.
4 pins to Jason Poole. And how many to?
Judy. Judy's got 26 pins on Shane.
All right.
But yeah, this is a close one. Just 4 pins, right?
This will be a good match right here.
Oh no, wrong one. Where's Poole's free kit? Here it is. Yeah, these guys are close. Jeff gets 20, Jason gets 24, so Jason has a 4-pin advantage.
He was high in practice on 27. He was high on the first shot. Jeff gets in a groove. He can be tough.
Oh yeah, well, either one of these
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
really. So I was talking to Tyson at Arapahoe after the tournament.
After the regional.
And he asked me what we had done. I told him we did 411. He looked at me and he goes, you'll do over 600 next year.
I believe it.
I think we will. I really do.
believe it. You was hoping for 3.
Yeah. Well, and we didn't. We only had 2 bowlers outside of the branch.
I know. I know.
So
Were they both Utah?
No, 1 Utah, 1 Dallas. So I think that when they see, it should be posted online now. If you want to go to abtbowling.com and look under tournaments, you'll see the Denver Spring Regional. It was at Arapahoe Bowl last week. Great turnout. A lot of good bowling.
Is the date set?
Next year it's April 28th, 29th, and 30th. So we moved it back to the very last week of April. Basically this time next year.
Nice shot.
Ooh, nice shot by Schlehuber. Well, we haven't had a confirmation yet from Arapahoe, although I would love to have it there again.
No, it was good. It was a great tournament.
I've already had 2 proprietors tell me through the grapevine that if Arapahoe doesn't want to host it, they'd be more than willing, if you think.
Baby.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. They did such. That staff did just a great. They did such a great job for us.
So good.
Yeah, they really did. They all went out of the way. It was awesome. Steve Badavitic and Tyson in the pro shop, Total Bowling Dynamics. Brett Cooper, Storm Rep was there for matchmaker. And just, the staff.
It looked like a national tournament.
Yeah,
it had
much.
that feel.
It had the feel, yes it did. Really did. All right, Jeff looking for an early double.
Be high.
Oh, he got
out.
lucky. He
Kicked
got very
that 7
lucky.
out.
It looks like 27 is blowing up and going away.
What do I do with this guy?
Well, you should do what I wanted to do to him 20-some years ago. Well, you were a couple years old, but I did want to stick him in a ball return. And I told his grandfather I would do it for free. I will put him out of his misery. But no, they let him live.
He's just staring at me. I'm going to hit him.
I think he's trying to count the red lines in your eyes.
I don't have any.
No eyes?
No red lines. I've changed my ways.
Okay. Ooh, Shane started out open. Judy started out with a mark.
Yeah, so his 26 is now 36.
Minimum. All right. Comes up late. 2-4-5-7 for Judy. Poole crushes
Nice
her
shot.
at. So they're both even
lined
after
up.
2.
They're both lined up on 28. They're both high on 27.
Yes.
And we're all high back here from watching this show.
Okay then. I was hoping to get to a restaurant before they closed, and it never fails. Got to have at least one tie. And I'm going to wind up getting a Happy Meal.
Would you hand me that? Thank you.
Yeah, 27 is just reading so early. Oh my goodness. They're going to either have to do a ball change on 27 or make a huge Mother May I left.
Yeah, the thing about 27, you move left, you may not read back.
Yeah, that's.
It's just,
I saw
tried,
that.
It just doesn't.
Yeah, I saw that on certain pairs. Where you're
fades.
exactly right. They would make the move inside and project the ball out to where they wanted it, and all of a sudden the ball would flutter and it just wouldn't make the corner.
Do I have to deal with this?
You know,
you're the director. Do I have to handle this?
Actually, you know what I think we ought to do? We ought to just
He's going to get worse.
No, we ought to start drinking heavily, and I have a copy of his credit card. So we'll just drink on him all night.
Jason, if you only knew right now what I want to do to you. This is business. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you're messing with his livelihood
Yeah,
here. You know, he's starting to become famous.
Nice shot by Jeff Schlehuber.
Well, both of you guys love 28, and both of you guys are completely brain damaged on 27. So who's going to make the move first?
Who can line up on 27?
That is the question.
Jason Poole might not be able to see out of his eyes. Now somebody's behind me. Bye, Lenny.
All right, first one to carry the left lane's a winner. I think Kevin Sweetman went out and bounced all his bowling balls off your car.
He's got button off of my car.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Well, it doesn't matter. You were close.
I was close, too close. I was closer to him than you were.
Yeah. Oh! Shane misses an 8-pin.
Shane's digging a hole.
Open, and Judy is closed 3 frames in a row.
Guess who's walking home if he doesn't pull out of this?
Walking home with no laundry and no food on top of it. He's got to be down 60 pins.
She'll dump him in a heartbeat.
That was closer.
But it's still hot.
Yeah, but it's closer.
This is where you might want to play 2 different bowling
balls.
balls.
I was just going to say that. This looks absolutely like something you would have to do. And don't be afraid to do it. But that's the hard part. All right, Shane gets a mixer, finally gets a strike. So he only needs the next 6 or something.
Talking to Jennifer Kaufman today, we were talking about when to change, and I told her as soon as it enters your mind, even if it enters your mind to do something, just do it.
Because you're unsure.
You're unsure, just do it. It wouldn't even be entering your mind if you was cracking along, you know.
Right.
Instead of wasting 4 frames.
Yep. Which unfortunately is what a lot of people
and then
do.
make the move.
Yeah.
You know?
After you're out of it. Hold on. He does. Okay. So both bowlers.
They're following each other.
Yeah, they're both carrying 28 and grinding on 27.
Couple Dutch 200s.
Meanwhile, Judy is just closing frames here. We might have to give Shane a ride home.
I'll charge him.
Well, yeah, but that's better than walking.
How much did it cost me to bowl this?
Yep, that would be the bill.
There you go.
Here we go. 4 frames in a row for Judy. Judy out of Colorado Springs.
Oh,
Walsh does her equipment down there. And now we have our first brain fart of the day.
Yeah, that's...
Both bowlers were locked in on 28, and Jason just left the 4-6-7.
He looked slow on that shot.
And only gets 1. So he's got 65 in the 4th.
He needs to make
a shot. So right now, Jeff can strike, be up 15 scratch. And I think he's got a 4-pin advantage, did we say?
4 pins.
So he'd be up 19.
He's moved way left now.
Well, he's got to do something. So what kind of ball reaction?
Got a chance. Oh, Brooklyn.
Still wants to go high. Jeff did the same thing.
Same pin. 6 pin.
So now, what do I have in my arsenal that I can step down to, but yet not lose my carry if I get to the pocket? But right now, they got to get to plan 1 before they start plan 2 here. All right, so critical split, but it is early, only through 5 frames. Meanwhile, Judy Stern converts a split to go 5 closed frames in a row.
Oh, she's
putting major damage on Shane McCool.
She has Shane in
Shane
trouble.
has to start striking a will here, or this match will be over early.
He was all to start. He was down 20 what?
Yep.
20 something.
And
nice
he needed
shot.
that. He's got to keep doing it.
Jeff hasn't missed on this right lane.
Nope.
Going 3 for 3 right now. I like it. Oh, man.
Little high. Looked like he pulled it just a little bit. Leaves
Yeah,
a
we're
6-10.
at an angle.
Yeah. His body English was telling me that he pulled it. And, he couldn't get that 7 out.
So who's number 2?
Number 2 seed is Mr. Poole.
That's right. And Ronnie Holtz is number 1.
Ronnie Holtz is our leader. Winner today takes home $2,224. Nolan's phone is blowing up as we speak.
Ding.
It's probably John Pogge or whatever the hell his name was.
Oh, the Irish Pogge?
Yeah, the Irish Pogge. Yeah. He's probably going, hey, what are you doing?
No, this is Ann Pantoja.
Oh, your California connection.
My little buddy in San Diego. Friends all over the world.
I'm going to be so nice to you today.
You're going to change your ways. Come on.
Oops, get up.
Ooh, that's nasty.
5 count on a spare.
I actually left that same thing in Reno and picked it up. That's hard to pick up.
Yeah. Hard to leave, too.
Oh, yeah. Mike said, how'd you get that? And I said, well, I just thought throw a split shot and see what happens. I don't think I ever left it.
Let's see if Jeff's doing here. He tightened up his line.
Yeah, still
and he
high.
still came up high.
They're going to, whoever wins this match is going to be thrilled to be on 25 and 26.
Absolutely. Yep. All right, so Judy is now 93 in the 6th with an open. Shane could be 94 in the 6th.
He's getting back in it.
So, again, he's within 24, 25 pins, which...
Where he started.
At the start of this match was... It looked like he was going to lose by 100 the way it was going. So, not out of it yet.
Jeff's clean.
Hold on, Judy. There you go. That a girl.
There you go.
All right. It's going to be a grind out.
If Jeff stays clean, he's forcing Jason to double somewhere.
Yep.
And I don't... This pair looks like...
Okay.
Nice
there you go.
shot.
He loves it, 28.
There Shane.
Double spare strike.
I like the way Shane's digging.
Yep.
He didn't shut it down at all. He won't even look at her. Come on, Jason. Boy, he gave that room.
Yeah, he did.
And there you go. He got,
and he got very lucky.
Man.
That had 210 written all over it. Kicked the 2 out from behind.
That left lane has just got him lost.
Here comes Shane. He has not given up to his credit.
Fact.
Open. Double spare double.
He's cut the handicap in half.
Sure has. It's down to about 15. But now Judy can reclaim it with a double of her own here. You know, it would be.
I need a booth.
It would be. It would be so difficult if we had to break his arm in a match. Come on, Judy. All right, a little light, but leaves the 2-5. She's on a strike. Probably still has about a 15-pin advantage.
I like the way Jeff's just staying solid.
He's been through the worst. Next week, we're at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood. And depending on the Western Bowl situation, we might be at Holiday Lanes 2 weeks in a row.
Nice
Good
shot.
We'll know more about that next day or two. For those of you locally that weren't aware, apparently there was a fire at Western Bowl yesterday.
I didn't know that.
Didn't look too extensive from the pictures I saw, but didn't know where it even started, whether it was in the kitchen or up in the ceiling or back in the pin setter area or whatever. But we'll have to get over there and talk to Brett to see what the situation is. Say he might be out of the tournament loop for a short time. Oh, yes.
Kick
Got a
that
good
6
break
out.
there. Yep. Just leaves a 4 pin.
Boy, if Jeff could make a shot here on this
If any
left
of them
lane,
can. This left lane is like a creature.
you could just about lock him in for the one on the 9th.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah,
It'd be
no doubt.
huge.
Absolutely. And Jason's probably thinking the same thing. I got to
Yeah.
get the one in the 8th, but the key is going to be to get that one in the 9th on 27, because he finishes
Yes.
on 28.
That's a big shot right here for Jeff. Heat it up a little.
Will it hold?
Nice
does.
shot.
First one to figure it out.
That was huge.
Was. Big time shot. Big, big, big.
Now, I don't know what he did. If he
So
put
now
a little-
you're,
my pick the click's in trouble.
yes.
And here it goes. It's like the Sports Illustrated jinx. I took a beating this week. Everybody you picked doesn't win. Ray said, don't ever pick me again. I said, I won't. You lost.
Yeah,
Why would I?
Does he get it?
Yes.
Yeah, look at that. It's just money on that side. But here it is. This is the critical shot. He's got to respond. Shane left a 10 pin, made a spare. 143, so he's down. Well, he's up 11.
Gave it some room. Oh,
Look at this.
Man.
A
4-9.
mixer that could have carried both of them, and he winds up not getting either one.
I'm calling
And
it.
unfortunately, this match is pretty much a done deal
I'm
now.
calling this baby. It's over.
Meanwhile, Shane was spotting Judy 26, and he's only down 15, and he's up in the 10th frame. That was just a bad break.
Man.
Bad break.
Jeff Schlager's moving on.
Yeah, you would think so. Oh, Shane crosses over, but can't get the first one in the 10th. At this point, he's got to go spare strike and hope for a bad count from Judy and open. Otherwise, Judy's going to get into our semifinal match. The loser of round 2 here, each bowler will receive $365.
Jeff's only missed once on the right lane. I like his chances striking again.
Yeah.
He's 3 for 4.
And the only one that he didn't strike, he pulled.
Right.
Will it hold?
Ooh,
he almost left
kicked
the
it
4-9.
out.
Wow. You know, the thing is, Jason probably would have won this match easily, but
Had he not
since he was trying to do
worried
the
about me,
mind meld thing on
on
you,
me, yeah.
it backfired.
Worried too much about me.
Yep. Not worried about his opponent, not
Yeah.
worried about his game.
Not focusing.
He's trying to burn a hole through your forehead.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Which, after a couple of nights of partying, might not take much.
Does he know that I picked him
Not now. Well, he does now, probably.
to win it? I know you're out. I know. I'm here. I saw it.
Okay, Shane ended up shooting 182, giving him 207, and 49.7, 56. Right now, oh, here, look at this. We have a tie if she doesn't get any pins.
If she misses all
Right,
of
'cause
them,
she'll go 156 with 51. They'll both have 207. She needs one pin.
I like her chances.
God, I hope so.
Boy, he came back after that
He sure
slow
did.
start.
Well, he made her think about it, and sometimes that's all you got to do. So this is literally down to the wire, but fortunately for her, she only needs one pin. Held on to the ball, but
She's
it don't
going
matter.
to get 3.
It's okay.
Oh, 2.
So
There's
she's
a
going
winner.
to shoot 158, 209.
She won by 2 pins. She didn't even know it.
No,
She
thinks
knows.
she figured she needed the mark.
Yeah.
So Shane McCool He's going to go home tied for fourth, but he'll take home $365.
Schleber struck again on 27, but he's leaving this pair, correct? They move into 25 and 26, right?
Yeah.
Nice clean game for Jeff.
Absolutely.
Two matches to go.
Jason ended up shooting 169, 193 with handicap. He goes home tied for fourth. $365. Jeff Schlehuber is going to move on and take on Judy Sturm out of Colorado Springs.
How much is first today?
22-24.
$2,200.
So Jeff shoots a clean 2-0, and that's huge on that pair.
No, he pulled beautiful.
That was brutal. And he's going to have to spot Judy 31 pins.
He'll cover that baby for a 205.
Okay, 2 of our 4 matches are over. And again, your semifinal match is going to feature Judy Sturm of Colorado Springs against Jeff Schlehuber from Highlands Ranch. You'll see it right in front of us here on 25 and 26 when we come back. And again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour at AMF Littleton Lanes on Colorado Sports TV. Don't go away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is our semifinal match. Nicholas Sorsa, Nolan Carruthers here at AMF Littleton Lanes. Just east of the Denver Tech Center, south of Denver. And you're looking at Judy Sturm from Colorado Springs taking on Jeff Schlehuber from Highlands Ranch.
That hung up on her.
Yep. Yeah, she was talking to
Grabbed it a little.
Dennis Glover, our floor director, and she was saying that her thumb was getting a little either sticky from the humidity, what a factor there.
Yeah.
Huh? Or, might be swelling a little bit because she's done a lot of bowling today.
Right.
But she's done quite well so
But
far.
she was getting, I thought she was getting out of it pretty good in warm-up. I wonder if she just squeezed that a little.
Maybe, yeah. That could be too.
First frame,
Hopefully that's all it was. All right, leaves a 1-3-6-10. Yeah, it's not going to roll up.
She had
No.
trouble holding
Ooh,
that
yeah.
one, too.
Yeah, now that time it almost looked like it fell
Yeah.
off her hand. So 6 out frame number 1. So we're going to need some assistance here.
Is this 31 pins? She getting 30?
She's getting 31 from Jeff, yep. Yeah, you don't want to give them away early, especially against a
not Jeff.
seasoned player who has a great look right now. Very relaxed, very confident, throwing the ball very well.
I was talking to him after the semis.
And he just snuck in. He was our
He was
eighth-seeded
the
player.
cut, yeah. He said, I don't know if I'm in, but man.
Well, because we had a tie if he didn't sneak in there because Frank Gaccioni and Cameron Glover were next, tied at 48. So he beat both of those guys by 4 pins. That was a great shot. Good start.
Yeah,
Poor Jeff, Jeff works outside. It's like asphalt paving and stuff like that. And this poor guy, the last 2 weeks, working outside in this weather had to be just
it's
brutal.
miserable.
You look forward to the spring and the summer when you work outside.
I'm out in it, and it's no fun.
No. And, I mean, you have to get out, obviously, when you're delivering and stuff. But,
I'm in and out all day.
Yeah, but he's out all day.
Well, he's hauling the heavy equipment.
Yeah.
He's moving equipment.
Yeah, that's true.
Hauling oil.
Yeah. Just not fun. Not fun at all.
Yeah, I was talking to him after the semis, and he didn't know he was in yet. And he said, man, I just want in. I just want to get to the dance.
Yep, that's all. At that point, it's anybody's game.
He said, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
And right now, he's looking good.
Yep. Great arm swing.
Nice
Boom.
shot.
Oh, yeah. 2 money shots right out of the gate. That's exactly what he had to do. He's got to eat that handicap up in the first part of the lane, and then he can just coast.
I knew he'd be glad to get off at 27.
Yeah, I think everybody was.
Even though he finished strong on it, it was still tough.
Yeah, that double in the 7th and 8th when he finally got that double on 27 to pretty much take Jason out of it. And then, of course, that unfortunate 4-9.
I had a side bet on the picks to click, and I'm already out.
Oh, that looked much better.
That's a good shot.
There we go. Great comeback by Judy. All right. Very good. That's what I like to see. Never, never, never give up. Because you never know. Bad break here, lucky break there, and all of a sudden you're right back in it.
I don't have to bowl all week. It's going to do me good.
I don't either. Which, yeah, that's going to be different.
I'm going to watch baseball.
Yeah. ABT League starts May 10th.
Brooklyn? Oh,
Brunswick
not
Zone
enough
Wheat
of
Ridge.
it. 3-9.
That ABT League that was basically structured by Rob Warner, our good friend up at Coal Creek, where we bowl on the patterns in the league, and then that's the pattern that we're going to bowl that weekend. Great practice for our membership. And this year, if we get 14 teams, which I'm still hoping to get, we give away 2 paid entries in the tournament that weekend, each week in the league. So
that's for high series.
High series with handicap, yeah. Still plenty of time to sign up if you're thinking about it. Oh, looks like she held on to it a little bit. Yep. So left to 3-9 and failed to convert. So she's 32 in the third. Jeff's already made up that handicap, unfortunately.
I get these little messages from all of our Wonderful people out there. Just got one from Isaac Hernandez.
Oh,
Hi.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Isaac working for
Green Mountain.
bowling center for Sean Lee. 10-back pro shop. Green Mountain located in Lakewood, Colorado, just south of Alameda and Kipling. But I don't think Isaac was working today. I think he's chilling.
I think he's chilling.
Yeah. Will it hold?
It will.
Absolutely right.
Nice shot.
See, I like, when your eyesight kind of bends around bowls and stuff. You're getting good at this. You really are.
Should go back in the archives.
I got lost in the archives.
Well, I'm sure you did. Was that in Egypt or somewhere?
No, I think it was North Philadelphia.
North Philadelphia. Then you've been lost a long time. That's what ages people, leaving state lines. If you stay where you were born.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
If you stay where you were born, I never left.
To be honest with you, if I stayed where I was born,
You'd be dead.
I'd have been dead 25, 30 years ago, probably.
You'd have gotten in trouble down somewhere
I'd have gotten in trouble.
in the streets
Yep,
of Philadelphia.
Yeah. When you fight your way into school and fight your way out of school almost every day,
Fight your way for
it
lunch.
gets old.
Nice shot.
Oh,
Flat
just a
10.
little, just a little low pocket.
I like what
didn't
he's got
quite
going.
Drive. Oh, I love what he's got going.
Yep.
He's been solid pocket. Got a good line on both lanes, which I'm sure he's very happy about, considering what he had to deal with on 27 and 28. We didn't see brother Dave this weekend.
Did not see him.
David Schlehuber out of Fort Collins.
Holiday, did you say next
Holiday
weekend?
next week for sure, and hopefully, depending on what the Western Bowl situation is, we might have to go to Holiday back-to-back weeks. We'll see what Cindy and Derek have up their sleeves. Ooh, barely got that.
Hung on for that baby. Judy wants to get going here. It's marked once.
Come on, Judy. Hang in there. Oop, that looked pretty good.
Got a chance.
Ooh, couldn't get the 7 out. Good shot, though. Good shot. She's had 2 good shots on 26. I think we have a Zayla sighting.
You're welcome. Zayla Poole getting her dollar.
If she wasn't so cute, she doesn't realize that her being so cute keeps her husband alive.
Yeah, it keeps Jason in a good spot.
Yeah, because we'd have killed him.
We've done something with him.
It wouldn't have been pretty. All right, good spare for Judy. Atta girl. All right. Unfortunately, Judy is already down 57 scratch. So those 31 pins have gone by the wayside.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got to bowl him scratch here on
down,
out.
Yeah, and
That's
she's down
tough.
16.
That's tough.
Even with her handicap, which is going to make it real difficult. Especially the way Jeff's lined up. This is going to be.
She's got her hands full.
Could be miracle in the making here.
It begins here.
Come on, get a break.
310.
Yeah, baby split. Fit it in.
She's on the ropes now.
Yep.
Look at that.
Laid it over for skip, laid it over for skip.
She needs this.
Yeah, pretty much. Even though it's still
Get it
early.
the hard way.
Hard way.
Oh, man.
Thought it was going to roll up just enough to take the 10 out. All right. So she's got 59 in the fifth. And Jeff in complete control early in this semifinal match. Winner of this match is guaranteed no less than $1,162. So it's a big, big jump from 606 to 1162. And obviously all our bowlers are in the Megapod. Megapod next week at Holiday will be just slightly less than it was this week. 2,100 and change next week. This week, 2,224.
Jeff's in a zone right now.
You got that right.
I love that.
Boom.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Just a hair high. Couldn't carry the 4. You know, but at this point,
No.
that's all he's got to do. She's got to go catch him.
You know he's going to find a double somewhere.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Maybe more.
So he goes 3-bagger, 10-pin, 4-pin.
That 4-pin shot was a good
It
ball.
was. I looked. I called it early in my mind. I said, that's a strike.
Our Rockies are half a game out of first.
Yeah, the West right now is.
It's a mess.
Yeah, it's a complete crapshoot, but it's early. But at least they're in the mix.
Yeah. Of course, it's May 1st.
And you know what? They don't give up like they did last year. Last year, if they were losing in the 7th frame, the game was over.
Their chemistry was horrible.
Yeah.
They have good chemistry right now.
Yep. A lot of young talent on that team. All we need is some pitching.
And their pitching sucks. It's terrible.
It just needs help.
It needs a lot of help.
And we have pitchers that are up that really shouldn't be up yet because they're still honing their skills.
Yep. And they had to bring them up.
Yeah, they don't have a choice.
Because they don't have it.
Yeah, and they'll be good in a couple years. But they're just not ready for it right now.
Their defense is great. They've got a lot of offense. It's good. They're fun to watch.
Yeah, they are. There's no doubt about it. Like I said before, I'll go to Coors Field all day just to watch Arenado.
Just to watch me on the hot corner. Absolutely.
Wow.
I hit one out again today.
That's 11.
Nice shot. Get out of there.
So now he goes 10-pin, 4-pin, 7-pin. Easily could have the front 6. You know, if you translate Arenado, you know what it is?
I have no idea.
Carruthers.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, sure.
I need to write him a letter. So we're kind of related?
Why not?
I want just tickets. Just give me some tickets.
I just love watching that kid play.
Oh, he's something. He's a big boy.
Yeah. And Story came out of nowhere. Having a great year so far. And of course, I still say the best pickup that nobody even talked about was getting Gerardo Parra.
Oh, I think he's fantastic.
What a great ball player.
He hit one out today.
Did he?
There you go.
I'll call him the South American Pete Rose.
Really?
I like
the way he plays.
Intense.
Yeah.
But it's all for the club, and he gives it his all in everything he does. You know that missile that he threw that guy out of third. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What a great throw. Not to be outdone by Puigs like the week before. That was just a laser beam from 375 on the glove.
Cross.
All right, it's okay. 5-pin. So Littleton filling up once again. They were packed this weekend, of course.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Between us and their open play and their parties.
Was it packed yesterday?
Hour and a half wait. And pretty much the same today until we got the semifinals off the floor. Good house. Very good house. James Urchbischoff, general manager.
Hang on, Judy.
Oh,
That's not
Judy.
going to get there.
Now she kind of looped her arm around her body and
She's
had nothing under the
really
ball.
in trouble now.
Yeah, she's almost well. Let's look at it this way.
I won't call it out of respect.
She can strike out for $188.
Yeah.
And Jeff, he can still open 2 of the last 4 frames and still beat her. So realistically,
No,
it's over. But I'm real happy for Judy. She did really well today. And again, $606. Good weekend for her.
cross.
Come on. All right. Kicked out the 7, just leaves the 6. Meanwhile, Ronnie Speedy Holtz
Getting
waiting in the
loose.
wings.
He's going to have his hands full.
Yeah, he better bring his A game on this match. Because Mr. Schlehuber is locked in on this pair. Oh, did she hold on to it? All right, she got it. Good job. Good job.
This is where being number 1 is not a huge disadvantage, but a little.
Yeah, you know.
Jeff's had a game on here, and that's,
everybody, you go back and forth on that all the time. You go, well, but you know what?
You only got to win one.
I got $1,100 in my pocket.
Yep, I'll take that any day.
And the opportunity or the possibility to get $2,200.
Yep.
You know, Jeff's had a fight from only guaranteed himself $125 when the round started.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's up into the $1,100 range. And Jeff's going to be spotting Ronnie pins, although it won't be much. 16. No, I take that back. Oh, I got away with a mixer. Yeah, Jeff gets 20 and Ronnie gets 35, so he's going to be spotting him 15. That was probably one of the not good shots that Jeff threw out of these first 5 or 6, but he got the result he needed on a strike. It was a good mixer, but you go 10-pin, 4-pin, 7-pin on shots that looked like they were just absolutely iced and no result.
"19 frames straight without an open for Jeff."
Sit. And nope, it didn't quite finish at the end. Leaves another 10. You could see, you could watch the ball.
Yes.
The ball just never quite
Didn't make
shaped up
quite
to
the
pocket.
bend.
Yep. And that could be maybe just a little bit of speed.
So close right there.
Yep. But again, in the position he's in, hit the pocket, make the spare. And it's over. Even at this point, he can miss this and miss the next frame and still mark it in 10th and win. And that's providing Judy strikes out. So
he covers this, I'm dropping the hammer. It's over.
Yep.
I'm calling it.
All right.
All right, Irish Pogey.
Yep. Still watching. I wonder what his.
Oh no, he watches the whole thing.
I wonder what his pick the click is.
Well, I don't know. You know what I should have done? I should have gave him my phone number, and he could have clicked me.
Sure.
He could have texted me his pick to click.
Yeah.
Well, then he's got to send his $100 in, so he. This isn't all free.
Well, he can overnight.
FedEx that baby.
Or hell, give him a routing number in your checking account. You can just direct deposit it.
Just do that.
All right, 3-9 again. The last time Judy left this, she pulled the ball and then Kaneda won. The danger with this spare on sport shots
is driving.
You give it room right, and it hits that OB and it never finishes.
Right.
And you go at it, and you're into the kind of the mid part of the lane, and it hooks
go
away.
left, yep.
And you'll get the 3, but you won't get the 9. So not an easy spare. Not an easy spare on a hash shot. Oh,
And she
I think
nailed
she did it
it.
again. Will it hold?
Oh, did what
No.
you said.
Yep.
Left.
It's tough. It's very tough. All right, Judy.
So it'll be Jeff Schlehuber and Ronnie Speedy Holtz.
Yep.
For the championship. For a title. A shirt. Couple G's. God, what's that like?
I saw Chuck Bazemore. He was bowling state, so we didn't see him this week bowling tournament.
I saw him today.
He stopped in, and I said, "So when did you finally get to sleep after winning 10,000 last week? Tuesday, Wednesday?" He goes, "Nah." He said after the initial shock. He said I was all right.
That's a nice check, man.
That was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Did you know? I'm sure you know. The entry fee for Summer Nationals is $40.
Thank you. You have me to.
I believe that.
You have me to.
I believe that.
My whole thing, and of course Myron Mitchell, our national director, we sat down. We had some time before the tournament started. He drove into town Wednesday night, and we spent the day Thursday talking about our national events and stuff, and making sure we were ready to go for the weekend. And what I told him, the reason that a regional and a local area is a success is based on what your base membership is. We don't have the large base that we had years ago, but we still have a great base of active members, and you have to have that to pull a $10,000 regional off and be successful. And I told him, I said, we're getting to the point now. Great shot, Jeff. We're getting to the point now where our national base is shrinking for whatever reason, be it too expensive, and the people are spending the money going out to Vegas. If they're not close to drive, they have to fly. They're paying for their room, plus they're paying entry fees. So we talked about it, and we got down to a point where I said, why don't we just eliminate all the garbage and just say, this is what it's going to cost.
I think that's
now,
great.
Members now are going to be able to bowl 3 times for the price that they were paying a year ago. And I said, you just need bodies. Bodies will dictate everything. And I said, well, what do you need to pull this off? He says, well, I probably need about 1,400 entries. And I said, you don't think you're going to get 1,400 entries with a $40 entry fee in driving distance from Southern California? Really? And of course, Salt Lake, I think, is 8.
And we're 12. We're driving distance.
We're driving distance. So, of course, a good friend of mine who runs Southern California, Bill Cobble, who I've worked with him for years, and he's actually been running ABT longer than me on the West Coast. And, he still wanted to do the mega as an optional and this and that. And I said, you know what? Let's just bag. Let's just bag this. Let's go $40 and do the side events. You still got brackets, still got sweepers, but let's make it affordable and let's get some of our membership back. Not necessarily that they don't bowl us at all. They're probably still bowling their branch, but they're not bowling nationals. And so he bit the bullet. He said, okay, we're going to go for it. And I think it's fantastic. I really do. I hope
the word needs to get out.
And it will. And I hope that it is as big a draw, even though it's July. And people say, oh, yeah, it's hot in Vegas. But you know what?
We don't go outside anyway.
Please, come on. You're in a beautiful facility. Come on out, have some fun, get to meet your old friends that you haven't seen in a while. Let's get our bowlers back out in Vegas. All right, so that's okay. He goes 222 to easily defeat Judy Stern, and he's going to take on Ronnie Holtz of Centennial in our championship match.
20 clean. He's gone 20 clean. Straight.
And we'll watch Judy finish up here. Again, Judy's going to go home in 3rd place, but she's going to take home $606. Good job, Judy. So anyway, getting back to what we were talking about. I hope that the membership really comes out and is behind Myron 1,000%. And
well, we're going.
And then I believe that if that goes as well as I think it's going to, he was talking about making the October event $60, but $20,000 for first on a $60 entry
That's
fee.
awesome.
You got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go.
You got to go.
So let's hope that July is very successful, which will make October even more successful. And then comes back to us in April, or actually February, the Winter Nationals, but then back to us here in Denver in April. All right. So Judy. All right, 123 for Judy, but with her handicap shoots 174. But again, she's going to take home $606. And right here on this pair, we got Jeff Schlehuber taking on our tournament leader, Ronnie Holtz Jr. from Centennial, right down the street. This should be a good match. Both bowlers threw the ball well in the semifinals, and hopefully it'll stay the same, and it'll be my pick to click. We'll see what happens. We'll be right back. Don't go away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's championship match time. Nicholas Source and Nolan Carruthers here at AMF Littleton Lanes. In just a moment, we're going to begin our championship match. Waiting for arrows, and Jeff Schlehuber is going to lead the match. Ronnie Holtz had the choice, being the tournament leader. He's elected to have Jeff lead the match. Be a 15-pin difference in handicap to Ronnie's favor. Ronnie, the owner of Speedy Auto Sales in Denver with his lovely wife, Beth.
Jeff is 20 frames clean.
Yeah. Here we go.
Looking really good right now.
Sure is.
Loose.
Yep. I would love to see my pick-to-click go the distance, but Mr. Jeff is pretty much locked in.
No, he's just really. He told me if he got through, if he made this cut, he had things to do.
Sure.
Just get to the dance. That's what I told him. Just get to the dance, buddy. I wish I could get to the dance. God dang it.
You can't even get a cab.
I've been making
to
some
get
cuts,
to the
though,
dance.
so it's all right. Last week was fun.
It's always nice to get away. It really is, even if it's only for a couple days.
No, I mean the regional. To make that cut was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. Frame one. Boom.
Nice shot. 10
Just
back.
picks up right where he left off. Strike in frame number one. Here's your first look at Ronnie Holtz Jr. When I first took over the club, his dad bowled with me, obviously Ron. And then as Ronnie got older, took up the sport, and next thing you know, we got Ronnie bowling the club, and then he's got 4 girls, and probably within the next 3-4 years, we'll start seeing all kinds of Holtzes.
That's what keeps it going.
Yep. All right, match number 1. Will it hold?
Left.
Nope.
There you
Buddy gets a
go.
break. All right. That'll
What's
work.
that bridge you was telling me about?
And I'll take 11 more just like that. I don't care. I am not
the
proud.
bridge. You told me there's something about the Miami Bridge or something.
Oh, that god-awful bridge that I think it's over Tampa. Connects Tampa and the other. Oh, my Lord. I have nightmares just thinking about going over that bridge.
I have nightmares thinking about working tomorrow. God, worked 2 days last week.
Yeah. That's
I
going to
like
hold.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that 2-pin stood up. It was still up when it went off the deck.
Wow. All right. So we got strikes.
He threw that well.
We got strikes. Jeff trying to slow the pace down.
And he will.
It's early yet, but a double here would keep the deficit at 15. If not, Ronnie jumps out to 25.
That's high. No, it's set
It was
perfect.
Money.
Yep.
All right, so back to back. Both bowlers doubling right out of the gate. Now Jeff can cut the lead to 5 with a 3-bagger and put the pressure right back on Ronnie. This is what I was hoping we were going to see, Nolan. Both bowlers have had a really, really good weekend.
No, we've seen some great matches in the last match. I'll tell you, some crazy stuff.
Speaking of great games, not to get off subject a little bit, but how about Clyde Holman going open spare 9-bagger in qualifying for 267?
I didn't know he did that last night.
Yesterday afternoon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I didn't see him today.
Yeah.
Oh, was he
Yeah,
here?
he's here. Yeah.
That win the high game pot?
Yes. 295 with handicap. And
Wow.
of course, Mr. Dudek shoots 205 over this morning to take the series. He liked
Nice
it. He liked
shot.
it. When he starts walking away like that,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
absolute money. All right.
He's just in his zone.
Yep.
Oh, my neck hurts. God dang it.
Well, when you sleep in hallways and in the bottom of staircases, it's really not the best thing for you, you know.
You telling me to go home and go to bed?
You need one of those My Pillows. You know. We'll have to call that guy.
I woke up this morning at a bus station. Just kidding, people. I don't want to start getting messages. Jeez, everybody takes me serious.
Will it finish? Nice
Shot.
All right. 3-bagger, 3-bagger.
This is good stuff.
I'm liking it.
Still up 15.
This is almost like our the infamous Adam Miller, Isaac Hernandez.
They got a ways
match.
to go to get to that.
Well, that's
but that,
fact, but-
that was crazy.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
You know, I don't know. I mean, I'd feel terrible to beat somebody and they shoot 300. I'd have to give them a 10 or something.
And I said the closest match I was ever in, I lost 290-286.
Yeah, that's tough. Lose 286. That's not right.
But I had spare going to the sheet, and a buddy of mine had to.
Where was that at?
Oh, that was King of Prussia Lanes, just outside of Philadelphia in the late 70s, early 80s.
Jeez, I was just getting into grade school.
Oh, he had spare to the 10th, and I had the front 9 or 10. I leave a 4, 6, 7. He gets up and he gives me a little wave like this, and he goes bang, 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 290. I chased them all over the bowling center. But that was fun. Did he miss it?
He missed it.
Horrible. Now
That really
it's-
hurts.
Yeah, especially the way Jeffrey's going. And I've seen, there's been some great head-to-head matches over the years. But that one with Adam and Isaac, I'll never forget that one. That was fun.
It's early, but this is a big shot. Go 4-bagger to an open.
Sure. Yeah, turning a 15-pin deficit into a plus. One ball.
Gotta like that. There you go.
He's got the right angle to the pocket now. Either though it looks like it's going to be a little bit high.
Yeah.
It's just so high flush that it just pushes everything back.
It's got the right ball.
Yep. Right ball, right speed, right part of the lane.
Not missing.
Nope.
24 clean in a row. How do you like me now? He's really slowing it down.
Well, he's concentrating. He's mentally watching himself throw the next shot. For those of you who don't know what I mean, you stand
seeing
back,
the
you
shot.
you know what you have to do, and you visually watch yourself go through the motions. And that's what Jeffrey's doing right now. Frame number 5.
Gotta like
gonna
it.
creep. Oh, he
Great
liked it again.
shot.
Yes,
He
sirree.
is locked and loaded.
Absolutely. Now, if you're Ronnie, I mean, he had one critical open,
Yeah.
of course. You can still shoot 267.
Get back on it right now.
267. And if Jeff gives him one non-striking frame, he wins with his handicap. By 3 pins. So you gotta stay focused.
He's perfect on this side.
Looks
Still
pretty good.
is. Oh, that
Creeped
baby
up.
jumped.
Yeah, creeped up.
6, 7, 10. Now he's getting in trouble.
Yeah. Gotta blow that off. Get 2 and move on. Sad part is your brain is saying,
Oh, yeah.
"Guy I'm bowling against as a front
He's
5.
on
He ain't
fire.
gonna miss." You can't look at it that way. You get everything you can get, regroup, and make a good shot. He can still shoot 246. All is not lost.
Could sure use one here.
Yep. Yeah, get his confidence back too.
Got a chance.
Will it hold?
Oh, the big 4. Man, he is really in trouble now.
Yep. Now he's trying to
He's
trying to
really
guide the ball, trying to put the ball into an area rather than just roll the ball. He's trying to place it. So get 2.
3 opens in a row
And it hurts.
against 5 in a row.
All right. 104 in the 6th. All right. Come on.
Lane available for Al. The counter lane available for Al.
Every shot's been good.
Yep.
I mean, you go back to the last game to this point.
And then even on the brutal pair to his right, he came up with that key double. And he went through the progressions. He moved his eyes inside, went to a different ball. Tried to get the ball to go as long as he could.
That's high.
Yep.
Crossed over. There you go.
Well, safe to say this could be Jeffrey's day.
That was the perfect high. Somebody out there's going to owe me a couple drinks. I won't say who it is, but they know who they are. They know who they are.
They meaning more than one?
Yeah, they're going to. Yeah. She knows who she is.
Ah. Yeah, we're halfway home to perfecto here.
Yes, we are. Not perfecto, but perfect. I mean, that one was a little shaky.
Hey,
I know.
12 in a row.
I
It's
hate
12 in a row.
Yeah. It's what's on his mind.
There are too many times in my life that I've put 12 balls in a pocket and had nothing to show for it. But that's the game. That's just the way it is.
Going for number 7.
Here we go.
There it is.
Likes it. Okay.
I'm calling this. We're still going to finish it out, and you can boo me. Everybody, boo, boo. I'm calling this
You
puppy.
are such a party pooper.
I'm calling this puppy.
And you're only doing that because, Ronnie was my pick to click.
No, I like Ronnie. I'd like to see him go off the sheet, but that won't be enough.
Not at this point, no.
224?
Yeah.
Nah.
224 and 15 pin advantage.
239 now.
239. Come on. Come on, Ronnie. All right, still
6-10.
high, leaves 6-10.
That's the way it goes.
That wraps to 6 around
Yep.
10. So now he's got 4 opens in a row. The wheels have fallen off the old apple cart here.
Well, when you miss the 10 pin, you're on 3 in a row. That guy just keeps striking.
Yeah.
Then you leave a split. It's like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. He
All
got
right,
that one.
Got one. All right.
It's not very often you're in this position that
No.
Schlehuber's in right now, where this early you've got this.
Yeah,
It's just, now it's just, can I go perfect? You know?
You're exactly right. This match is over.
It's
So now,
yeah. It's. I
can
mean,
we, will we see another 300?
have fun with it. So going for number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 12 for his last 17.
Wow. Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah. Shake that off. It's been really. Well, his last one here was the Brooklyn.
Right.
Not this time.
Ooh!
4 pin forward.
Kicks the 4-pin for behind for
got
an
it all
8-bagger.
working.
Yeah, it's his day.
Oh, here we go. What's going to happen? We need a side bet.
Let's
Going
see.
to go 300 or not? How much money you got?
He's going to finish on 10?
He's finishing on
Okay, I say he will not.
10.
I mean, finishing his 10th frame on 26. He will not.
Huh?
He'll get this one, but he won't shoot 300.
I'm saying he will.
Okay.
All right. What's the bet?
I'll buy you what you want to drink, and you buy me what I want to drink.
All right. This is official. Thousands of people have heard this. All right. Don't let me down, Jeff, or you're buying.
Well, at least he'll have the money.
He'll be loaded.
Yeah.
How many 300s have we had on the show?
This would be number 3.
This would be 3.
No, before. Scott Myers,
Daryl
Cody
Stone.
Vaughn.
Daryl Stone did it.
Did he?
Yes.
God, we got 5.
Well,
there
why
we
did
go.
I put any money on this guy?
All right.
And I bet on this clown. What's the matter with me?
Cocktails.
Yep.
You never bet me.
God,
You can't
dang it.
win.
All right, I'm going to bet you that he covers this 10 pin.
We're just talking about that.
Man, did this guy bowl good.
Yes, he did. What a great weekend. And he got a little bit better each game.
No, he just.
When we got to this pair, though, he was money. Absolute money.
It's going for 29 straight clean, which means nothing. It just gives me something to do.
All right, very
there
good.
you go.
All right.
He pointed that baby out.
Well, at one point I had 28 279s, and everyone with the exception of one 4-pin was all 10 pins.
Wow.
Yeah. And we figured that I have shot 279 every possible way you can shoot it.
Wow.
How's that for being disgusting?
That is disgusting.
Until I finally shot my first
your 300.
Yeah.
That's money.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all right. All right, Ronnie disappointed, but he still had a great weekend. Hey.
Well, he had that lull right there, that
Yeah,
fourth through the 7th.
The 10 pin miss started it off.
Yeah. Well, then he goes 6, 7, 10, big 4.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah,
You got a guy got 7 in a row, and it's over.
Yeah.
He told me. Jeff told me. He said, if I get in, if I make this cut to the finals, I like my chances. And he doesn't always say stuff like that, you know. He just had that. Sometimes you have that feeling.
Yeah, you do.
That's that confidence that he had going. He backed it up.
Well, it's just like a team that gets into the playoffs at the very end. And the other teams in that conference, they're saying if there's one team I don't want to get in, it's that team, because their momentum is the last couple of weeks going in, they were clicking, right? And that's exactly what Jeff was doing today.
Ronnie's going to shoot 180. I mean, that's...
He's going to bowl over his average.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not enough when you
running
going up against a buzzsaw.
Like
Yep.
And there you go.
There we go. All right.
181. Started good, finished good.
Yep.
Flat in the middle.
Yep. 216 with his handicap, but
that wins a lot of them.
Unfortunately, Jeff can shoot 299 with his handicap.
This is the only lane where he wasn't slammed into the pocket, where he had a Brooklyn.
Got two great breaks in there.
Yeah.
And tripping that 4-pin forward. So let's see. Match is over. He's nice and loose. He'll make a good shot. Bingo. Yep. Excellent.
It's fun.
A loose arm swing does wonders for your game.
And how do you compare a loose arm swing to someone who posts their shot? Yeah, I mean, it's
well,
because that's not a loose arm swing, but yet it's
it actually is loose because nothing's forced.
Yeah.
You know, then that's basically what I'm saying. Nothing's forced. Everything is free. It's off your hand, and then good things happen.
You're right. God, he's in such a groove right now.
Yes, he is. Until that accident, I don't know how long ago that was, though, but he was in this frame until, before that happened.
That's money. Well, so what?
All right, 269.
Shake that off. Jeff Schlehuber, your winner in Littleton.
Takes home $2,224. Good day at the pay window.
Absolutely.
And there we go. All right.
Chill out now.
All right. Great job. Jeff Schlehuber, our winner here at AMF Littleton Lanes. Title number 4. Great job. And I guess we will come back and we'll talk with the Master of Disaster.
Yeah.
After this break, so don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sarsa, Nolan Carruthers here at AMF Littleton Lanes with our 4-time champion, Jeff Schlehuber, Highlands Ranch. Jeff, we're just talking about it. You know, we've said it over and over again, different sports. All you want to do is get in. Give me a chance.
Exactly.
Give me a chance.
Exactly.
You got in.
Yeah, and Nick, I got in on a lucky shot. I threw a ball really tight in the first frame of the 10th of the last game of qualifying, and it carried. And then I buried the next one. And then, you know, I was telling my wife, hey, you can't win unless you're in. And,
Yeah, that's
you know, I got in, and they started coming to me. I got looser. My hips got loosened up, and here we go.
And you got off of that brutal pair on 27 and 28 against probably what was probably going to be your toughest opponent.
Yeah, oh, no doubt.
Jason.
No doubt. I mean, I got so much respect for Jason Poole. I mean, he's such a great player. But you know, those matches are fun. You look forward to those, you know, and you know, that's why I bowl a lot of scratch stuff to, you know, get myself ready for stuff like that. And you know, today it all went my way. Yeah. So
you went 30 clean.
Did I go 30 clean?
The last 30 clean.
Yeah. I did what I had to do.
No,
yeah.
Well, we talked in the office back there about you. If you said, if I'm the cut, I like my chances today.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah, something really fit my eye that last game.
Buddy.
That last game of qualifying, like I said, I got that ball in a little bit in the 10th of the last game of qualifying, and it went, and I just, you know, it was a break. And you know what's really cool is last year, this very same weekend is when I won the senior year end. And I didn't get a bowl the senior year end this year because I only had 2 tournaments because I got hurt.
Yes.
So
we talked about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I guess this is my weekend to bowl. Carl Schmidt, if you're out there and you're watching, I didn't trip a 4 this time to win.
But he
tripped the 3. Actually,
I
I tripped the 3. I tripped the 3 to beat Carl last year. It was, you know, it was a lucky shot, but you know, Carl, what a great guy. And
and they had their team did very well in Reno last year.
Oh, they're so tough. I mean, Mellinger and I have knocked heads for years, and Schmitty and I and Myers and the whole 9 yards of that team. They're very good. Very
after
good.
They left, they were second team all events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know, that's saying something because they didn't start out. They really
they're like me. They're just a bunch of grinders, and you know, they got a little bit of game. So I mean, they're
just a
little bit of game. especially that Mellinger guy.
Yeah,
he's kind of tough.
Yeah, he's been known to do that since he was like 18 years old.
Yeah.
And Stone kind of sucks.
No, Stone. You know, Stoney's the rookie, but you know, he throws it straight.
Yeah,
so I mean, he fits in with them guys really well. So they can break them down, and you know, they just, you know, they whack the shit out of them. I mean, the crap out of them. I'm sorry.
We got a 20-second delay. We're good.
I just can't wait to hear what Nolan Carruthers had to say about me today.
I was good. I was good to you. I didn't pick you, so you'd win.
You didn't pick me to click? Who did you pick?
I picked.
Well, I was the 8 seed. I was kind of the upset
Ronnie.
guy.
I picked Ronnie.
I picked Poole.
And he picked Jason.
I picked Jason Poole. But I got told all week, don't pick me again.
Yeah. See, lately his picks have not been good.
They haven't been good.
People are going, hey.
Well, I'm glad you guys stayed away from it.
So people are going, if I make it, please don't pick.
So there you go.
All right, buddy. 22-24.
Awesome, guys.
Title number 4.
Nice.
And once again, great bowling.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Jeff.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at AMF Littleton Lanes. Don't forget, next week, same time, we're going to be at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood. We'll see Derek, Cindy, and the gang. Debbie in the snack bar, the bar. Been there for, God.
Top it off, baby.
Please. They've been there. The girls have been there for so long.
Yeah.
God, when I moved here, they were still there. Crazy. We're coming. We'll see you next week. Have a great week.
Everybody.